Last month, my close friend and session drummer Darren Ashford invited me to go and see Go West at the Birmingham Symphony Hall. Go West bass player Vinny had worked with Daz in the past and so kindly gave us 2 tickets. Thank you, Vinny. For those who don't know, Go West are an English pop duo formed in 1982. They enjoyed success throughout the 80s and into the early 90s, and even had their song King of Wishful Thinking featured on the Pretty Woman soundtrack. Go West were part of a small contingent of smarter than the average pop bands coming out of England in the early 1980s, and their debut and self-titled record, Go West, featured some top drawer session musicians, including Dave West, who was working with George Michael, Pino Palladino, and Alan Murphy. Alan, in my opinion, is one of the greatest and most unique English session guitar players ever to live. Alan's all too brief session career saw him working with Kate Bush, Level 42, Scritti Politti, Mike and the Mechanics, Chris Rea, and Go West. I say all too brief because heartbreakingly Alan died from AIDS in 1989 at the age of only 35. Alan died the same year that I was born and at the age that I am now, so I have a deep and humbling appreciation for how sophisticated his playing was and how much he accomplished in such a short period of time. The solo I played at the beginning of this video is from a live version of Go West's S.O.S. Incredibly, Alan played this solo differently every time, but this just happened to be my favourite take. If you'd like to learn it, the transcription and the backing track is on the Session Heroes Patreon page. Alan's style to me has always sounded like a combination of Alan Holdsworth and Steve Farris from Mr. Mister, all the while remaining uniquely Alan. Even from a gear perspective, Alan was really unique. In the mid-80s, he was predominantly using Squier Stratocasters, which he modified with either a Floyd Rose or a Kayla Trem. The amp perhaps most synonymous with Alan is Paul Rivera's Fender Super Champ from the early 80s. This is an 18-watt tube combo that, quite frankly, looks like a practice amp, and it's well documented that Alan would get eyebrow raises from studio engineers when turning up to sessions until they heard it. It has a remarkable sound in his hands. Live, Alan would sometimes load this down and then amplify it through a Mesa Boogie power amp. He tended to favour rack effects because of the improved signal to noise ratio over floor pedals at the time. So he was known to use a Roland Dimension D for those incredible super clean sounds, and also a Roland SDE 3000. There will absolutely be more videos on Alan in the future, but for now I must recommend that you check out Go West's self-titled record, Go West, and Level 42's Staring at the Sun, both of which feature Alan's playing heavily. My aim with this video was simply to turn even one more person onto this fabulously unique and criminally underrated session guitar player. Until next time, folks, take care.